Am I the a-hole for losing it and telling in-laws to stop calling me mama and trying to erase my identity? I have 2 kids. One that's 2 female, one that's 4 female. I effing hate everyone. Okay, I effing hate how everyone thinks of me as just being a mommy now. I don't get to be my own person. I'm just a mommy. Husband doesn't face this. He gets gifts from everyone that have to do with his hobbies. Me, I get a bunch of mommy shit. Tee mommy needs wine. I like matching outfits, and I don't mean like one of those cutesy matching pajama sets that the nurses and horse girls wear in their state.
Don't call them out like that.
I don't mean like one of those cutesy matching pajama sets that the nurses and the horse girls wear in their staged Christmas Instapics. I mean like people actually think I'm going to go out in public wearing some cutesy matching outfits with my toddlers, as though I think there are many versions of myself or dolls. From the time we got into the in-laws, it was mama this and mama that. At some point, my sister-in-law said it, and I said, my name is Carmen, right? She just looked at me funny and said, of course, silly.
Oh no! Oh
no! Not the silly billies. Okay. I said, so why do you keep calling me mama? You aren't going and calling around my husband Papa. Sister-in-law just looked at me like I had 2 heads and was like, okay. This went on all over Christmas. At that point, I was just like, do you guys mind calling me by my name instead of calling me mama? The same sister-in-law as before did the whole golly gee, doe-eyed thing and said, but you're such a good mama. I said that I'm not just a mom. I gestured to the things that my husband got for Christmas from them and said, why didn't you guys get him anything that says Papa? Everything you gave me is somehow related to me being a mom. Why does he get to be his own person? Mother-in-law grabbed my hand and squeezed it and said that she was sorry and that she made me feel this way. She was just so excited about being a grandma, and she never really thought about things like that. I was feeling a little better until sister-in-law 2 and sister-in-law 3 started going after me. One of them did that whole, are you okay? Do you need to talk to someone? You sound so angry. It isn't healthy. Faux concern thing that's meant to shame you for having an emotional response. The other one was angry and saying that, is being a mom somehow beneath you? And do you think you're better than the rest of us? And all of that. When we finally left, he asked me why, I'm assuming this is the husband. He asked me why I kept it in for so long, and I said that I haven't. No one listened to me before. I've said these things plenty of times. I've always asked them to call me by my name and not some disgusting nickname that boils me down to giving birth. He nodded but said that I'd put a big parlor on the weekend and that I need to apologize for the outburst at some point. I said, as soon as the sister-in-laws apologized to me for dehumanizing me for years, we're at a stalemate. Am I the a-hole?
I'm mad for her.
As a woman, you can understand, like, most women, they're expected to be moms and to have kids and, like, play the whole role. But, like, yeah, they're more than just a mom. They could be a carpenter, or, like, they can be someone who likes pottery, and, like, they're their own person. So I get the frustration. It seems like they really kind of played up the whole mama thing. And, like, yeah, if you're not used to being called that, it's kind of weird.
Well, yeah, and it's just like everybody's being so patronizing to her. And then the what, the grandma or her mother-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
she seemed genuinely like, I'm so sorry, like, I'm just really excited, and
Yeah.
it seems like maybe these are her first grandchildren.
Her kids are 2 and 4.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and
You'd
then
think it would have worn off by now, though.
yeah, and then yeah, that's why she's like, she needs to apologize for dehumanizing me for years. So it's probably going on for like good 4 years. This Opie has offered an explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. And they said, I called out my in-laws for dehumanizing me for years because I'm a mom. I might be the a-hole for making a scene at family Christmas and putting them on the spot. It also came across as though I was ungrateful for the gifts that they gave me, such as Mommy needs wine glass. So I understand, some people have aesthetics and maybe they don't want their aesthetic to be boiled down to just
I'm a
being
wine mom.
a mom. Yeah, and there's like the stereotype of a wine mom.
If you're the sister-in-law, you consult your brother. Hey, what would your wife like? Like, what is she into? Definitely no wine bottles that say mama on it, just, something pertaining to her hobbies.
Or her as a person. Yeah, and it seemed like the husband was
not taking her seriously.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, you made a scene, so you need to apologize. Like, no, you need to support your wife, and, even if they are your sisters, you're a family now, so you have to, like, make it all work.
Definitely not the a-hole. I would have snapped too. She has more patience than me.
Well, okay, not the a-hole, stamp of approval, great script telling. I was there. I was in the moment.
Yeah, I saw it happen before